Just be a comment. First one,
It's 6 o'clock, Mr. Mayor.
all right, Mayor. Rock and roll.
Agenda Township of Pennsauken Township Committee meeting February 16th, 2023. Roll call.
Committeewoman McKenna,
Here.
Committeewoman Radford,
Here.
Committeeman DeBattista,
Here.
Deputy Mayor Oliver,
Here.
Mayor Martinez.
Yes, here. Pledge the flag on the sides.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Announcement of compliance with the Senator Byron M. Fair Open Public Meetings Act.
Eukaryote post on December 23rd, 2022, and the retrospect of December 9th and the 23rd, 2022.
Consideration of and possible action on any request for electronic participation in meeting.
We did not receive any, but want to remind everybody that this meeting is being streamed live on YouTube.
Bids.
Building system for golf simulator, Pennsauken Township, Camden County, Thursday, February 2nd, 10:23 at 11 a.m.
Motion to acknowledge.
So move.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Approval of minutes.
February 2nd, 2023 regular meeting minutes, and February 2nd, 2023 closed session minutes.
Motion to accept.
Make a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Ordinance on first reading. No public comment. Public hearing will take place at the March 16th meeting.
2023-04, an ordinance amending subchapter 141-89G, parentheses 1 of the Code of the Township of Pennsauken entitled Fences and Walls.
Motion on the first reading.
So move.
Second.
Committeewoman McKenna,
Yes.
Committeewoman Radford,
Yes.
Committeeman DeBattista,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Oliver,
Yes.
Mayor Martinez.
Yes.
2023-05, bond ordinance authorizing the completion of various capital improvements and the acquisition of various capital equipment in and for the Township of Pennsauken, Camden County, New Jersey, appropriating the sum of $2,892,000, therefore authorizing the issuance of general obligation bonds or bond anticipation notes of the Township of Pennsauken, County of Camden, New Jersey, in the aggregate principal amount of up to $2,414,900, making certain determinations and covenants and authorizing certain related actions in connection with the foregoing.
Motion on the first reading.
So moved.
Second.
Committeewoman McKenna,
Yes.
Committeewoman Radford,
Yes.
Committeeman DeBattista,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Oliver,
Yes.
Mayor Martinez.
Yes.
2023-06, an ordinance establishing golf membership greens fees and golf cart rentals for the Pennsauken Country Club, a municipal utility for the 2023 season.
Motion on the first reading. So moved.
Second.
Committeewoman McKenna,
Yes.
Committeewoman Radford,
Yes.
Committeeman DeBattista,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Oliver,
Yes.
Mayor Martinez.
Yes. Resolution. Following resolution will be considered individually.
2023-125, award of contract for building system for the golf simulators within the Pennsauken Township Country Club Department.
Motion to adopt.
So. Second.
Committeewoman McKenna,
Yes.
Committeewoman Radford,
Yes.
Committeeman Batista,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Oliver,
Yes.
Mayor Martinez.
Yes.
2023-126, resolution to authorize payment for e-ticketing maintenance CSI Technology Group.
Motion to adopt.
So moved.
Second.
Committeewoman McKenna,
Yes.
Committeewoman Raffay,
Yes.
Committeeman Batista,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Oliver,
Abstain.
Mayor Martinez.
Yes.
2023-127, purchase of telephone system through the state of New Jersey Cooperative Purchasing Program, INJ Start, State Contract Hunter Technologies, A80802 for the Pennsauken Police.
Motion to adopt.
So moved.
Second.
Committeewoman McKenna,
Yes.
Committeewoman Raffay,
Yes.
Committeeman Batista,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Oliver,
Abstain.
Mayor Martinez.
Yes.
2023-128, resolution accepting and approving a 5-year tax abatement in accordance with ordinance number 2020-01 and New Jersey statutes annotated 48:21 and chapter 144 public law 1991. This is for Bryson Real Estate Holdings 3 LLC, also known as Scrub Daddy.
Motion to adopt.
Make a motion. Second.
Committeewoman McKenna,
Yes.
Committeewoman Raffay,
Yes.
Committeeman Batista,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Oliver,
Yes.
Mayor Martinez.
Yes.
2023-129, resolution accepting and approving a 5-year tax abatement in accordance with ordinance number 2020-01 and NJSA 48:21 and chapter 144 public law 1991, Dr. Spinelli, also known as PB Square LLC.
Motion to adopt.
So moved.
Second.
Committeewoman McKenna,
Yes.
Committeewoman Raffay,
Yes.
Committeeman Batista,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Oliver,
Yes.
Mayor Martinez.
Yes. Resolutions. The following resolutions will be considered by consent agenda.
2023-130, resolution authorizing a refund for overpayment on a tax exempt veterans exempt property in Hollenshed. 2023-131, resolution authorizing a refund for overpayment on a tax exempt veterans exempt property, Colmeyer. 2023-132, resolution authorizing refund of planning board escrow, Haddon Point. 2023-133, resolution authorizing the urban park application for the municipal pool recreation complex. 2023-134, resolution authorizing the Green Acres application for the municipal pool recreation complex. 2023-135, authorizing referral to the Pennsauken Planning Board of Ordinance to amend subsection 141-89G1 entitled Fences and Walls pursuant to NJSA 4055D-26.
Motion to adopt.
So moved. Second.
Committeewoman McKenna,
Yes.
Committeewoman Raffay,
Yes.
Committeeman Batista,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Oliver,
Yes.
Mayor Martinez.
Yes. Approval of bills submitted.
February 1st to the 14th, payment of bills in the amount of $786,385.54, Section 8, January and February 14th, 2023, $95,536.91.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Conference items of discussion. Jack.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you, Sheriff. Thank you.
Good evening, Mayor and Committee. I have two businesses that I want to bring to your attention that are in the redevelopment zone. The first one is located at 405 North 37th Street. They're seeking a zoning verification letter. The reason why this is being brought to you is the planning and zoning official was uncomfortable with providing that. Per their request, they're seeking approval to basically operate or allow a tenant to come in that would be selling storage units, storage office trailers on site. before that happens, we wanted to seek your approval and see if you guys had any questions about it. It is in a redevelopment zone and currently located in an LI area.
I think it's a good idea. I don't have a problem.
You have no problems with that? Alright. The next one is an easy one. This is located at 5921 Westfield Avenue. We currently have a business owner. She's been operating out of that location for the last 5 years. It's her second location within the township. She previously operated out of another building. She recently received a new license that allows her to do permanent makeup. So in order to set up the inspection through the Board of Health, she actually needs permanent makeup added to her CO. So again, since it's in a redevelopment zone, we figured we'd bring it to your attention. But she, I've spoken with her several times. She's excited to have this added to it. She, you can see based on what I printed out for you, she had to acquire the second license, which she went through 100 additional hours of training, a 3-month apprenticeship at another permanent makeup studio in New Jersey, and she shared with me this is actually the second school that she's going to get this done. So I think it's a good thing, and I don't see why there would be any issues with it.
Does she have another store elsewhere?
She only has one currently. It's just the second location in town.
Okay,
She had
so
one
she's done
previously.
this, like,
Yes.
okay.
So nothing's going to be changing.
Right.
Everything's by appointment only. Her clientele is going to stay the same. She needs authorization from our construction office to have that added to her CO.
Check, she's been 5 years at this spot, 5921?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I know that area. It says here she has a second location. She wants to add
This
one?
is her second location in town, since she had another location she operated out of.
Oh, and then she moved into here.
So,
Okay, yeah, I've never heard anything. I'm not getting my eyelashes done, but.
yeah. And then the last thing I wanted to bring to your attention is we had a request to have a food truck operating in front of the Supremos off of Route 130. They signed a conditional, lease agreement with Superb Beauty. I know that food trucks aren't necessarily something that our ordinance allows for, but I figured I'd bring it to you guys, even though it's not in redevelopment zone, just to make you aware and get your thoughts on it before I reach back out to them.
The time that I've been,
Yeah.
can I say something? From the time that I've been on, food trucks are something that, we're not a fan of, so I would say we said no to everybody else.
It's just, listen, in those areas where you have brick and mortar stores serving food, doing stuff, it's tough to allow that. But in other areas, listen, Shaka, I would always say when people like that come to present, we try to help them find another location close to that aren't on one of our main drags. But, we don't want to say no, we hate to say no to anybody, but I think we could probably help them maybe find a better spot.
Fair enough, I'll reach out to them and see if they're open to looking at other areas. Perfect. That's all I have.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Shaka.
Shaq. All right. Next is public comment. Do you have any public comments? All right, motion to close the floor.
So moved?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? All good? One of our favorite parts, committee comments. I'll take it away here, start it off. First of all, I'd like to say thank you for everybody showing up. We appreciate your time. We always do. I don't have extensive info to give out today, but we do have some upcoming events and projects that are, being refined and polished. But if you do want to stay in touch with the projects and events that are coming up, you can visit our social media for detailed information, and also our new weekly newsletter that just came up. You can simply just go on Facebook on our township page, hit the post, and you can subscribe from there. It's real simple. I took a look at it today. If you're interested, that's the way to do it. Also, talking about subscribing, In-town programs, they're coming to an end. Don't want to see families not have something to do for their children. So like I always say before, we have baseball, that has a registration this Saturday at the Bloomsville Firehouse. That's going to run from 10 to 1 p.m. So get out there. It's going to be their last in person. It's not their last day for registration, but it is their last in person. Soccer is coming to an end. February 24th is their closing date. They'll be wrapping up. And also something a little new, PYA is doing a 7-on-7 spring league. That's pretty cool for kids that really like to focus on football. You have a 7-on-7 league. That's going to end February 28th, so don't wait on that. And also PYA cheerleading, sign is still open. That's all I have for tonight. Next up, Deputy Mayor Patrick Oliver.
Thank you, Mayor Martinez. I want to thank everyone for watching us live stream, and I want to thank Diane Johnson for coming out. Thank you very much. I don't have a lot to say today. You know, building in code is always fun, but I'm sure my committee members have a lot more things to talk about. But I do have a few things. I saw in the weekly news article, PSE&G is running their gas main installation. Now, I know Union Avenue is a little tricky. I know people were a little upset about that, but they will be putting new gas mains in to the area to better the residents' gas services. So these avenues are Broad Street, Manor Avenue, Rutterow Avenue, Stockton Avenue, Volney Avenue, and Willis Avenue. And the estimated time for this, with weather pending, is 6 weeks to complete. So keep your eye out for that. And also, if you watch on social media, on Facebook and Insta, I'm sure you probably saw my awesome video about Lend a Hand. If you have any questions about it, you can contact Duke Martz at E-M as in Mary, A as in Apple, R as in Roger, T as in Tom, Z as in Zoo at Pennsauken.gov, or you can call 856-665-1000, extension 104. That's all I got for tonight. Stay safe and have a great night.
And Deputy Mayor, where did you get that information from?
The weekly news article that you just mentioned.
There you go. Committeeman and Safety Director Marco DiBattista.
Thank you, Mayor, appreciate it. Just a quick one here from me. I want to send a shout out to our Pennsauken Fire Department. I caught a call this morning just before 6 a.m. and I happened to be up in the house already. And I took a ride out to a call out right off of Haddonfield Road by the new apartments there where the Mark used to be. And just to watch what happens and watch our guys and girls come together and risk their lives to save others is awesome. Listen, today's fire was not a huge fire. It was a small thing inside of the bathroom. I don't want to make it bigger than it was. But to get out there and just see the nuances which happens, you know, as soon as the call comes in, watching the county make a decision on who they're going to dispatch in accordance to what the call is. If there's a second call, what that springs on, the surrounding towns that jump in to show up and assist as well, because any man in needs another man outside of the building to support them in case they go down. It's a pretty detailed thing to see happen. And it was really impressive to watch our guys nail it perfect and get this place cleared out with smoke. And actually they were able to get the business back up and running probably before I was back home and ready to go for my day. So it was impressive to say the least. I know we've talked about our emergency services a lot through all the things that's happened in the past few years, but to actually be inside of the ropes on some of this stuff is it really gives you pause and you really appreciate what they do. So I just want to thank all the services, the police as well who were out there, our EMS who was out there, and the bordering towns that supported us. So that's all that I have for tonight. Thank you, Mayor.
Next up, Committeewoman Jessica Rockman.
Thank you, Mayor. And jumping off of what Marco said, great job. Thank you to all of our first responders for a job well done, always. Going into Public Works first, as you can all notice, we have been having a very good weather, been fortunate for some good weather in February. So Public Works, it gave Public Works an opportunity to start cleaning up the parks. Usually this happens between March and April, so that kind of gave them a little bit of a head start, so good job to our Public Works team. And if you, as a resident, is starting to clean up your spring cleaning, and you're putting heavy bulk items out there, and you're cleaning out, sofas, whatever it is that you're doing, just make sure you call Public Works so they can go out and pick up your bulk items from the front of your house. Events, we are locked down for a couple events. So we have April 1st, Easter egg hunt. Saturday, April 1st, Easter egg hunt will be at 10 o'clock. And the rain date will be Saturday, April 8th. There will be 3 sections for children's of 3 different age groups to gather Easter eggs that are filled with candies and toys. The 3 age groups will be from 0 to 3, they could crawl, 4 to 6, and 7 to 9. But every kid of any age is welcome. But however, all the kids are welcome, and we will have the Easter Bunny and his friends. There's also going to be some other characters, so make sure you bring your camera so you can take a picture, because there's going to be like a section for them to take pictures. Make sure you bring your cameras and baskets to go ahead and do some Easter egg hunting. Also, we're going to do our cleanup. Our first cleanup is going to be April 15th. And that is going to be at a couple locations, so bear with me so I can kind of bring that up. We're gonna have from 9 to 11, 4 different locations. It's gonna be Tippins Pond, the boat ramp, 38th and Chestnut, and the Barradover House. And so, as I told you last time, we're going to be combining the cleanup with our Nature Day. And Nature Day will be happening, the nature activities will be happening in Tippins Pond and the Barradover House. So we will offer activities also for the kids to celebrate Pennsauken Nature Day. So make sure that if you wanna take your kids to do something on the weekend, that will be 2 locations that you would like to take them. And we also need volunteers to clean up all the other locations. So make sure, let us know if you would like to volunteer, we'll appreciate it. As well as today's fact, the fact of today, it's National Almond Day. And on February 16th each year, National Almond Day recognizes the versatile and healthful almond. And this delicious nut is a native to the Middle East and thrives in warm, dry climate with mild winters. And it's a day to celebrate the benefits and the uses of almonds. So make sure that today you get your almond intake. And that is it. Thank you.
I see what you did there with the Middle East
Yes.
reference. Yeah. Thank you. Next up, Committee Woman Marie.
Actually, the only thing I have right now, because you said everything. I'm not going to answer it. On March 5th, there's the Welsh Heritage Day at the Griffith Morgan House at 11 to 4. And I've been there a couple times, and it's really a nice day. So if you get a chance to get over there and see it, you'll enjoy it. Thank you.
All good? Marie, those are the struggles of being last.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm just
Scraps.
talk anyway.
All good. We have a few words from our administrator.
So I have an update on behalf of the mayor from our meeting, the town hall that we did with the county last month. We had a few residents who were concerned about the speeding on Park Avenue. Our police department recently completed a speed study from February 7th to the 14th. And there's some concerning numbers. So almost 19,000 vehicles were analyzed. Almost 16,000 of those 19,000 vehicles were speeding. So we had an 85% enforceable violation possibility there. So The speed limit is 25 miles an hour. The average speed was 37 miles an hour, which is concerning. The fastest speed was 100 miles an hour on that road going right by a school, and the slowest speed was 6 miles an hour. So the little FYI to all of our residents, please slow down, and also know that the police department will be out there and enforcing the speed limit. So we're gonna see a lot more people being pulled over if this average speed continues. So for the residents in that area, the police department are on it. We've posted all this information on social media. It is concerning the 100 mile an hour speed that's going on there, but the average is 37 miles an hour over the 25 mile an hour speed limit is concerning. There's a lot of kids in that area in addition to the school. So to the residents at the town hall who brought it up, we told you we were gonna do this, we completed it, and now the police department will be out there enforcing and having a presence there. So please slow down. And then finally, our next two meetings for March are March 2nd and March 16th. Thank you, Mayor and Commissioner.
So just to piggyback off that, Tim, this new thing that we're doing with the study, okay, this is something that the chief was able to bring in for us. It gives us something a little bit different. So everybody who wasn't at this meeting, the question was regarding to, hey, you know, can we do a study on people speeding? And we know that the typical way to do it doesn't serve us really well, because you guys have all seen it before. It's got the thing, the trailer shows you how fast you're going. So if you're going kind of fast, maybe you slow down, or you decide not to go fast that day, which in reality is a good thing, right? But the problem is it doesn't capture what's really happening. This new device is hidden, okay? It's just a blank thing. You would never notice that it was there. It doesn't capture your license plate. We don't ticket anybody off of it. What it does, it gives us real-time information when it happens, like this, so we can say, we see what you guys are seeing when the trailer's not there. And once we have that information as tangible, we can now make it applicable to doing something about it. So thank you, Tim, to bring that up, because that's a big deal for us. And if you are seeing areas that you do have concerns about, please do reach out to us. We're not gonna tip everybody off where we're putting it, so we get some good info. But again, it doesn't track anybody personally. It's just giving us the information, the speed of the vehicles and how many, and so on and so forth. So that will be very good for us. So it's an awesome thing, and we're happy to have you.
Thank you, Marco. All right, let's move on to resolutions. The following resolutions will be considered individually.
2023-136, resolution authorizing a closed session of the Township Committee of the Township of Pennsauken to discuss matters of contracts.
I believe potential litigation also.
Motion to adopt.
So moved.
Second.
Committeewoman McKenna,
Yes.
Committeewoman Rafe,
Go.
yes, Committeeman Batista,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Oliver,
Yes.
Mayor Martinez.
Yes.
And no action will be taken after
Correct.
we come out of closed, so.
So you can all go home if you like. Committee, we're heading down to the conference room.
Tim is not.
The cookies.